Hello everyone, my name is Zinat Fofalia. I'm a U.S. immigration attorney and off-counsel at Davies & Associates. I'm licensed to practice law in the state of New York, the United Kingdom, and India. And today I'm going to be talking about the L1A function managerial classification. Under the L1A classification for managers, the most common scenario we come across is that of a people's manager, meaning a person who supervises and manages the day-to-day activities of professional or managerial staff, which is typically evidenced by a hierarchical reporting chain. But we also see that a lot of corporates are changing from hierarchical to flat, where organizations have no or few levels of hierarchy between employees. And so in this context, the L1A function manager who manages a function rather than people becomes increasingly relevant. And so who qualifies for an L1A function manager? The USCIS, United States Citizenship and Immigration Services, looks for these 5 elements. Number 1, the function is a clearly defined activity, and 2, the function is essential to the organization. Let's take an example of an automobile manufacturing company where an individual is in charge of the procurement division, and his duties include overseeing vendor selection, vendor vetting, setting payment terms, strategy, etc. And so this procurement function is clearly a defined activity and a function that is essential to a business such as a car or automobile manufacturing. Number 3, the manager needs to be managing the function versus performing the day-to-day activities associated with it. Again, taking an example of a function that requires producing a data analytics report or a compliance report. So in this case, the function manager would not necessarily be the one creating the report, but would be the one directing and advising the team on the type of report, the content, and would be involved in taking key decisions in this regard. Number 4, the manager needs to be acting in a senior level within the organization and the function managed. And this is typically demonstrated by showing organizational charts with various reporting lines that clearly highlight the seniority of the manager. And lastly, number 5, the manager needs to exercise discretion over the day-to-day operations. And so here it's key to understand the main and fundamental operational activities of a function and demonstrate how the applicant will be taking decisions in regard to the function, or will be setting and enforcing policies and processes with regard to the function. So in summary, in order to make the L1A function manager case, it's important to show that the function is essential to the organization. You need to highlight the criticality of the function and explain the function with as much specificity as possible, show its impact on the business, and also emphasize the senior level of the function manager and the duties that he or she will be managing. Thank you.